You don't hear my bubbling? Alright, let's see. Is it gonna get brighter? Pack out my Jesus shirt. Julie, look where somebody's standing. Can somebody find me something I can sit on?
Your butt.
Wait, do they say action before they hit the little clippy thing, or do they say after?
Action.
So they say action, then they do it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Action.
Girls being girls being girls.
What's up guys, it's Ashley, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hello, I'm Ashley Ann, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to Julie's backyard. Julie and Sabine's backyard.
Include me.
I'm sorry. I needed something to film this week, and so I decided that I'm going to film an unpopular opinions video because I have a lot of opinions. And Julie helped me filter it because I have a lot of offensive opinions. We're gonna try and keep this offense-free. So let's get right into the video. Also, don't mind my hair. I'm hot and I don't want it touching me. Fanny packs. No. Allow me to elaborate. Fanny packs are convenient, but they're ugly. I don't think anybody can rock a fanny. And the thing is, Rihanna's really good at rocking everything. So maybe she could, but I still hate fanny packs. Biker shorts. No. It's like the notorious baddie type of outfit to wear biker shorts, but they're just not cute to me. I feel like you wear biker shorts if you're somebody's camp counselor. Or like maybe you're like the mother of the Girl Scout. Whoa, this one gets me so heated, okay? I don't even know if this is an unpopular opinion, but whoever in the world came up with the acronym of KMS, first off, it makes no sense because myself is one word. And two, you just don't deserve happy. That's the dumbest acronym for you to ever make. The next person who puts KMS, you think suicide's a joke, and I cannot respect you. Zodiac signs. No. I don't believe in them, first and foremost, because they're all very, very generic. I feel like if you go and read the descriptions of zodiac signs, they're either very similar, very different, but there's something that you can take from all of them. But my thing is, I won't hate on somebody who does believe in it, like it's whatever, but I don't like people who use zodiac signs to justify their horrible, like, personality. Like, if you just suck as a human being, you just suck as a human being. Or like, I don't want to hear like, oh, I have an attitude because I'm this. No, you have an attitude because you have an attitude. Like, just fix it. Like, do not use a zodiac sign as a reason to keep your flaw. Like, fix your flaw. TV shows? How do you watch those? I just don't understand how you watch a TV show. Like, how do you... I don't have that. Like, I just don't get it. I cannot watch a single TV show and get through the whole thing. Okay, no, that's not true. The only time I can binge watch a TV show is if I'm doing my hair. That's the one time I can binge watch a whole show, is if I'm doing my hair. Because then obviously my hands are up here, I can't touch the laptop. So like, I will put on a whole show on Netflix and I'll let it play while I do my hair. That's the only time. I don't have the attention span for shows. I definitely don't have the attention span for movies. Endgame was the hardest thing for me to stay focused.
That's why I don't like Marvel. They're so long.
They are long, but they're awesome. Well, okay, this is gonna offend people, but hey, that's what I'm here for. I never finished Forrest Gump. I will just allow everyone to gasp right now. I'm not hating on Forrest Gump or anything, but I couldn't finish it. I got halfway through and I was like, I'm really bored. Like 16 Candles, I heard it was a classic, so I was like, let me check it out. I got through 20 minutes of 16 Candles and I was like, I have never been more bored in my life.
Is that the girl from The Breakfast Club in 16 Candles?
Breakfast Club too. The thing is, Breakfast Club is a classic and I actually liked it, as dumb as it was. Breakfast Club had the weirdest plot and none of it made a lot of sense, but I think that's what I liked about it. Mean Girls is overhyped. I said it. I didn't hate it, but I think to call Mean Girls a classic, I think that's a stretch. Mean Girls maybe, I suppose can be a classic, but I think it's overhyped because at the end of the day, the way Mean Girls to me is just another high school movie. Like, it's just a funny, slightly inappropriate high school movie. Like, that's really it. High school movies in general are legit just not that good. High school movies in general, I'm not gonna act like they're just up there. Like, I would never pay for a movie ticket to go see a high school movie because they all have very similar plots, you know? It's just a character who probably doesn't have any money, or maybe does, who tries to go after the jock. They don't hit it off at first, but then they eventually do. They end up fighting with their best friend somehow, and they end up being wrong because of it. But then they make up with the best friend at the end, and they get the person that they're interested in. And they learn some valuable lessons. All high school movies have the same plot, but what I will say, what I respect about high school movies is, because they're predictable, they're good to pass the time. Like, if it's a Friday night and you just want to chill with your friends, watch a high school movie. You know you're not going to be scared of anything. Rom-coms, no. Whenever I say this, people get so confused with me. I am not that big of a fan of comedies. That sounds really sad. Like, yes, I like to laugh, but I don't care that much to laugh. Romance movies, I can live without. I truly can. Like, I heard Crazy Rich Asians was so good, but it's a rom-com, so I'm probably not gonna watch it. I cannot stand crazy fans. I don't like crazy fans, whatever you want to call them. They're psychotic beings. If I'm like, I don't like Beyonce, why do I immediately get death threats because of that? Like, why does the person have to get death threats because they don't like somebody? I don't get that at all. And I feel like if you're one of those people that leaves a death threat, you need to seek help. As long as you acknowledge you need to seek help, I think we're starting you on the right path.
It's okay to be a fan. It's just, you know, people who like say, you know, I like hide in his closet and drink his sweatband. Like, y'all
no, that's disgusting.
That's disgusting. Like, that's not cute. And if I were a famous person, I would get a restraining order. Like, that's not. I'd be like, don't be a fan of mine if you're gonna say stuff like that.
Frozen. Why? First off, Frozen just wasn't a good movie to me. Second, can't stand the people that say Frozen was the first, like a lot of people say Frozen was the first movie where it wasn't about a girl getting the guy. Did Mulan not already show that she didn't need a man in her life? Did Tiana not show work ethic? Are we forgetting about the people that came before Frozen? Frozen's not the first movie. No, she didn't end up with the guy in the end, but Tiana ended up with the guy in the end was a bonus. That wasn't what she was seeking. Sis was just trying to make money and get her restaurant. Act like Anna did it first. No, and besides, Anna's intention in the beginning was to get a guy. I guess this is a bit biased since I don't eat meat, but fried chicken is just not it. Even like when I did eat meat, I was just like, this ain't it, Chief. I don't care if I'm black. It's just not good.
It's actually not a bad thing that you think so because your arteries just thanked you.
Yeah. Country music is just not good. PE is not that deep. Even though I'm not in school anymore, but like my thing is, in like high school and all the grades below that, like we all know who I'm talking about. Those people that got super competitive in any game you played in gym. What is wrong with you? I don't care if gym is the only class you like. There is no reason for you to be yelling at other kids. And don't yell at me, you can catch these hands. Cancel culture is dumb. I get it if you disagree with somebody, but to take it to the point where you're going to keep using this person's past to determine who they are now, I just feel like you're not perfect enough to do that. Riverdale's not it. The best YouTube videos to watch are like watching Riverdale scenes out of context. Those are so funny. I think rebooting like movies and shows is good, but it's bad at the same time. First off, I think it's bad because it's like nobody can recreate Kim Possible. I didn't appreciate whatever that was. It's good in a sense because you're doing it for the new generation, so it's like whatever, but let's just be honest here, man. The original Kim Possible is where it's at. For this next one, if you take offense to it, that really isn't much of my concern. Because my opinion really shouldn't offend you. If you don't care about my opinion, at least. But profanity, I'm not a fan. Like, the thing is, like, I'm not gonna tell somebody not to curse, but I just don't like it, okay? I just wanted to share my opinion. Profanity is annoying. The end. Ooh. I can't stand people who try to check Christians for every little thing that they do. Like, when did I say I was perfect? I didn't, so I don't know what you're searching for. Leading up to that, I also don't like people that try to tell Christians about the Bible if they don't read the Bible themselves.
How you gonna hate from outside of the
For real? When you can't even get in! I don't mean to, you know, push any buttons for the Pinterest people, for the Tumblr people, for the aesthetic people, for the Starbucks and kale and kombucha people, but Milk and Honey just, no. I got that book because I really like Rupi Kaur. I hope I said her last name correctly.
How do you spell it?
It's a nice, like, coffee table book. Like, if you want to put that on your coffee table for the aesthetic, I feel you, do that. It looks cute. Rupi Kaur is one of the most talented poets to ever exist, in my opinion, right? Her poetry is so good. And so when I read Milk and Honey, I did not feel fulfilled. It was just smaller and a lot simpler than what I was hoping for. Real milk is gross. It smells bad and it tastes bad. But I will always eat ice cream and I will always eat real cheese. I know they say like, oh no, there's vegan cheese. It's not it. I like Billie Eilish, okay? Like, a lot of people like her, but there's a lot of people who think she's overhyped. I like her. I can't get with the whole clear accessory thing. Like the clear shoes and the clear purse. I don't understand why women get mad when a guy says he likes good hair. I have to point fingers at the guy, but I also have to point fingers at the woman. The only reason for you to really be offended is if you're implying that your hair is not good. If you feel like your hair is not good, then a guy saying he likes good hair is going to offend you. It's not even, I'm not even gonna ask the guy, I'm gonna ask the girl, what do you think he's talking about? Because there's no reason for you to get offended. I don't really mind clickbait, depending on how severe it is. And I know a lot of people hate clickbait because they feel like it interferes with the trust of the YouTuber and the subscriber. But one thing you have to keep in mind, YouTube's algorithm is actually ridiculously dumb. So you kind of have to find a way to get views. And I'm not saying that you have to be entirely view hungry, but to a certain extent, if you're trying to get YouTube to be your career or your job, whatever, you gotta be a little view hungry. I'm not talking Jake and Logan Paul view hungry, but I just mean there's clickbait that's appropriate, and there's clickbait where it's like you're doing the most. I cannot stand quotes for Instagram captions. It is the cringiest thing in the world to me. Like, if I see that your caption on Instagram is a quote, I'm not even gonna double tap your picture, especially if it doesn't even pertain to your photo. Cannot stand those Instagram posts that have like song lyrics as like their caption, and then it has nothing to do with the picture. For what?
And it was like, well, left hand is steering, the other hand's gripping your thigh. Everybody had that. I'm like,
oh, they really did. When the basics came out with Thank You Next.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Starbucks is overpriced, and they're really not that great. Because, like, if you're a real coffee lover, you know Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, any franchise is not where it's at. If you're basic, that's okay. I still love you anyway. Even if you have bows in the back of your Uggs, I still love you. If you dip your fries into your milkshake and you say it's delicious, you're lying. You're lying, and I feel bad for you. Because you know those fries don't taste good in that milkshake. You are lying. Stop, you sinner. Paying for cash is the absolute worst. Let's say, for example, I go into like a CVS or something, and I'm paying for one item, and I give you the cash. I hate when they give you the cash and the coins in the same hand, because now I look dumb. I'm over here struggling with my bag like this, trying to open my wallet, and I'm trying to hurry so other people behind me can go. So I'm over here shuffling, coins are falling, and I'm doing all this mess just so I can hurry up so the next person can get in front of me. And I gotta zip my bag. I'm just a mess. But when I pay with card, either put the chip, swipe, put it back in your wallet, you're done. I think it's time to move on to food edition. And the sun is gone. Okay, Pringles, no. Oreos, no. Oranges, no. Seafood, I'm pescatarian, but no. Apple juice, never. Orange juice, stop. Lemonade, this is where it hurts me. I want to like lemonade so bad. Like, I hate the fact that I am excluded from the lemonade loving community. But I don't like lemonade. And I wish I did, but I just can't do it. Red Velvet is absolutely disgusting. Red Velvet tries to copy off chocolate so hard. Pineapple on pizza is so good, and if you don't like it, you're a messed up person. White bread is disgusting. Stop eating it. The only time I will excuse you for eating white bread is if it's affordable and cheaper and you can't afford another one, then I understand. But if you can afford to get whole wheat bread and you're choosing to get white bread, why don't you love yourself? Little Caesars pizza, I can't. Make it make sense. The only time I will eat Little Caesars pizza is if I'm literally in a bind and I need food and I can't afford anything else. Little Caesars is what I'm eating, and it doesn't even hit. Smoothies and milkshakes are disgusting. It's gross.
Wrong!
How are we related?
Grosses me out. I feel like I'm just swallowing mucus. Frosted sugar cookies? This thing? Why do those exist? And I see why they're affordable. You get what you pay for. I feel like I'm just chewing sand. Like somebody took sand and tried to mold it together, but it just kept falling apart. And then what it tastes like? Sand with sugar. Why is somebody calling me? Huh? What? Well, I'm filming my video right now. I don't like people that hate on people that are in a relationship. Not just that, but I also don't like the single people who pretend they're not bitter when they are. Like, there was this one tweet, and this girl was just like, you guys don't realize that single life is so much fun. Like, who wants to have to pay for two people to go to this or that? I just want to spend my time alone. I can go to the movies by myself. I can take myself on a date. Congratulations, but you don't sound happy. You sound bitter. You can hear the difference between somebody who's just happy being single and somebody who has no choice but to be single. I don't know why you gotta hate on somebody and make them feel bad for being in a relationship. Why can't you just be happy for the person? Well, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you took offense to it, I want to apologize, but I also don't want to apologize because they were my opinions. Meaning my opinions are not fact. If you have any unpopular opinions, you can leave them down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. I'm currently dripping of sweat, so I think it's time for me to go before I get demonetized. That was a joke, I'm not monetized. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, and unity. So,
I look fat. Oh.
Right into the video.
I feel like I have to wait for the wind to stop blowing because I'm afraid, like, when I go in to edit this, all you're gonna hear is the whole time. So, I need an idea, or I need... Oh my gosh, that feels so good. It's so hot. Oreos.
Oh yeah, delicious.
That was a joke. I'm not my head. I'm so sad.
My shirt, it says Jesus. Can you see it? I went to Sight and Sound in Lancaster, I think it was, Pennsylvania. It was so good. Go see it. Go to Sight and Sound, Pennsylvania. It's so good. You'll love it. Especially if you love live theater. Okay, bye. They paid me to say this. No, they didn't. I don't get sponsorships.